Don't lag and make me late, you bastard.
Widdershins, 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 Widdershins. When the crowd gets fussy, when the floor gets dusty, when your blade gets busted, Widdershins, Widdershins. When your room smells funny, when a hex takes your money, what's gonna save you, honey? Just Widdershins, Widdershins. All you witches
I'm drumming on you.
and all you old magicians, it's time to start listening to Widdershins, Widdershins. Widdershins, 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 Widdershins.
Oh, welcome to Widdershins,
Widdershins.
volatile podcast of magic, a twisted approach to the left-hand path and all the paths in between. We are in the midst of our Hex Fest, or leading up to Hex Fest marathon.
And it got off to a slow start.
Slow start.
We're gaining momentum.
We're a month away. We may be on the air every day. We may be on the air a couple times a day. You should be following us on the Widdershins page on Facebook and my page, Uncle Birch, on YouTube. And if you're on the Michael Carell page, I don't know what is up, but it defaults to private, even though my page is public. So
Do they have
technical
to be your
details I'm
Facebook
working
friend to
out.
see it?
I don't even know how that works.
No.
I don't know what private even means on Facebook. But you all, if you're on that page, you're probably watching it either, if you're my friend, maybe you're watching it. But later, after the broadcast, I have to go to my Facebook, set it to public. It's a pain in the ass, technical issues. But this is our third time using this particular platform. So there's always stuff to learn. Today, is it tonight? Well, this evening. Judy Ann Nock is going to join us. She's a writing fool. She will not stop writing books. Apparently, I've got this long list. Modern Witchcraft, A Guide to Runes. I guess Modern Witchcraft is the series. Modern Witchcraft, a book of crystal magic. Modern Witchcraft, a guide to magical herbs. Modern Witchcraft, a book of natural magic. And according to this, many more. So I don't even know what the many more is, but it's a lot of damn books. She's a musician.
She's a metalsmith.
A metalsmith.
What's up with that?
That today.
Yeah.
She does. I don't know if she does metal with her music, but she does metal. But anyway, we're gonna remember how to bring a guest on, and there she is. Where is it? She cannot add to stage. Yes, I figured it out. And there you are.
Judy.
Hello,
Welcome to the
Mary
show.
Hi, Mary B.
Mary meet again.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I feel like I know you from social media, but we haven't actually met before. So
No, yeah,
nice
we
to
met
meet
at the after party
you. Oh, did we?
twice, probably. I don't know.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
I know I talked to her.
Okay.
Christian
Okay,
and
my
Brian's
bad.
house.
Large inverted pentagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's always memorable.
Cool. I don't know where I was at.
Well, good. Well, I think I was probably out smoking.
Okay.
And you were probably still inside getting air conditioning.
Okay, I vaguely remember something like that.
That's what that party's kind of like.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember going. How are you?
So good. How are you, Michael?
Good. So you've got 3 workshops at HexFest this year. And again, we'll do the full plug later, but it's the 9th to the 11th of August this year. What are your workshops?
Okay, so I am super excited to be making my 4th appearance at HexFest. The first time I went on a recommendation, I was in New Orleans trying to hype some of my books. And perhaps you remember a little shop called Esoterica in the French Quarter.
Yeah.
I was there with Mimi, and it was pure serendipity. I had not yet been aware of Hex Fest, but she said, there's this event going on at the Bourbon Orleans Hotel. You should really check it out. So I went online, bought myself a day pass. So the first time I went, I was an attendee, and I thought it was fantastic. So then I applied as a presenter and got accepted. And I think my first Hex Fest as a presenter was like back in 2019. And so this is going to be my third time. Yeah, it's going to be my third time presenting. So I'm doing runes, of course. That's one of my favorite methods of divination. So I am absolutely super excited to be sharing that wisdom and knowledge with our Hex Fest compadres. And then the workshop that I'm really excited about that I've been shaking down, I am fresh from Witches Fest in New York City. I did a workshop on using crystals and herbs and potions. So I am doing a new workshop for Hex Fest. It is about combining crystals and herbs. So there's going to be a lot of earth magic. There's going to be a lot of sympathetic magic and contagion involved in that workshop. And then my third workshop is my personal specialty, which is ritual magic. So that kind of evolves into half of like priestess training boot camp, and then the other half is just pure celebratory chanting, drumming, invoking, channeling, dancing, grounding, like all the things that we love. So that is what I'm bringing to Hex Fest.
Well, it does say on the thing there's going to be drum circles and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I've only, usually only see the Dragon Ritual drummers drumming.
Yeah.
Except for that one time. But, yeah. Well, 2019, we still had the protesters.
Wait, was that the first
Yeah.
year we went? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They would stand there in front of that church with no shade. It was 100
In the heat.
and outside.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for
Wearing
them.
black.
Yeah, I'm all in my dressed in my whites.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, haven't seen them in a while. It's a good thing.
I think the heat drove them out.
Okay. So you said you have other books. You said many more. You want to throw some more titles out?
Uh-oh.
You went mute.
We can't hear you. We can see you, but we can't hear you.
Not muted on my end.
It's not on
You're
our end.
muted.
Uh-oh.
All of a sudden, we can't hear you.
It's a good thing she's pretty.
I don't know if she can't hear us.
I don't know.
Can you hear us? Nod your head if you can hear us.
Blink twice if
Blink
you're
twice if you're in trouble. Well, she kind of laughed. Maybe she can hear us. You seem to be muted. Wait, is this more? What is that? Layout, private chat. No private chat.
Huh.
Let me see. I'm going to mute you, and then now I'm going to unmute you. See if that worked. Kind of a reboot. No? Weird.
Okay.
Let's see.
Sorry, listeners and
Watch.
viewers.
Okay, we're going to remove you from the stage. Then we're going to go add you to the stage. That. And maybe that fixed it.
Oh, no.
Say something. Oh, man. I only have her email. If I had her phone, I would just like
Call.
text her.
Yeah.
Unmute yourself. And now she's gone. Yeah. Okay, I think
Maybe
she knows the way
trying
around.
again.
She's jumping out and
Okay.
jumping back in.
All right.
Well, we got
Sorry, guys.
Judy Ann Nock.
Yes.
Some weird glitch happened there. Crystal says she's pretty.
Yeah. Okay, entertain.
Well, welcome to
people.
Widdershins. Where's your
Yep.
phone? Look up. I'm going to look up Hexfest and do the plug.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna do the plug.
We're going to do the plug.
We gotta do it anyway.
I'm going to keep an eye out for Judy there. Tell me if you see a little red dot over guests. Oh, it's already on there. Well, as we've been discussing, Hexfest is happening August 9th through the 11th of August, 2024. That's a schedule, actually. I want the main thing.
The presenters?
No, this. Join in the magic. That one.
Oh.
While I invite Judy back on, while we're reading the thing, join in the magic. Hopefully we hear Judy now.
Can you hear us?
All right, trying again.
Okay.
Yay.
All right, I'm going to read the Hexfest thing really quick. Tales of the magic of the Crescent City of New Orleans stretch back over centuries. It's an enigmatic place where voodoo, hoodoo, witchcraft, even Christianity blend at the crossroads of spiritual power. On August 9th to the 11th, 2024, Brian Kane, Christian Day, and the Witches of New Orleans present Hexfest, a weekend of witchery held in the heart of the historic French Quarter. The conference opens with a riverboat ritual and dinner held on an authentic steamboat on the Mississippi River, followed by 2 full days of workshops, drumming, and ritual at the Bourbon Orleans Hotel, a venue riddled with a history of hauntings. Hexfest has gathered witches, root workers, voodoo priests, and other magical teachers from within New Orleans and around the world to offer their time-honored wisdom. Between workshops, attendees will love the magical shopping at our on-site vending hall, where you can purchase powerful ritual tools, signed books, exquisite jewelry, and spellcrafts handmade by true practitioners. Get your ass over there to hexfest.com and quit making me tell you this all the time. Get it, get the tickets before they sell out. It's less than a month away, man. Get on it.
Is it, or is it?
It is. Where are we? What's it? I don't know.
I
What
think
the
it's
date
July
is anymore.
10th. It's exactly a month away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, less than a month, because that's the 9th.
Okay,
9.
one day less.
9 is 1 less than 10. You're the math person in the house.
You know when
Okay,
you first
back to
learn math
Judy.
in kindergarten, you get really picky. You don't understand how to round. That's where he's at.
All right, back to Judy. I think we were asking about her other books
Yes.
that are not on our list.
Do you have anything upcoming that you can talk about? Oh.
Well, I just got finished with Witches Fest in New York City.
Oh, right.
And that was my first time presenting there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a little trepidatious about it because it's an outdoor event and the weather forecast was not so great. But I had complete faith in a group of witches' ability to control the weather. So as the event got closer and closer, the forecast got more and more favorable, and we had a fantastic fest in Astor Place on Saturday. Yes, it was great. It was great. It was really well attended. It was a lot of fun. So I got to sell some books, do a workshop, and one of my bands got to play for the fest as well. And I feel like that's one of my favorite things about Hexfest. Is it really is a celebration of culture.
Mm-hmm. Especially in New Orleans. Yeah.
Yep, we got twice as many witches in town.
Yep.
It's epic.
Yep.
I can't do potions on opening night, though. It's just crazy, crazy. So many witches in there. You can't move. I don't know if you've been to potions on opening night of Hexfest. It's a scene.
Yeah. Well, we're going the day before, which will be a Thursday.
Yeah.
So maybe we won't go the next day.
Yes.
Yes.
You will be at the soiree.
Are you going to be here on Thursday, the day before?
Oh, it's a little hard to hear. You guys are breaking up a bit.
Oh, no. Okay.
I will say that one of my favorite parts of Hexfest is the opening ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, yeah, epic. And the riverboat ritual, I say it every time, is every food you'd ever want to have in New Orleans except for crawfish, because it's not crawfish season.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
if they have like shrimp or anything, but it's,
And then there's
gumbo and the usual kind of stuff.
Epic Ritual, then
Yeah.
Christian Day singing the Marie Laveau song.
Yeah.
Oh, that's epic. I think last year we were inside. And
That
you
was
got a
amazing.
seat up front. Yeah.
Yeah. My only complaint about that is that it's over way too soon. It's like
Mhm.
you get there, you sit down to eat, and then the festivities happen, and then it's
Start cruising
the
up and
lights
down
come
the
on,
river.
and it's time to get off the boat. I
Mhm.
wish it lasted longer.
We
but
cruised
it's
pretty
great.
far though.
Yeah.
Now I know the town, all the way down to the sugar factory. That's pretty damn far.
Mhm.
But it's epic. You're on a riverboat cruising the Mississippi with all these damn witches. A bunch of good food and a bar, of course. The food's included. The bar, you got to pay for your drinks. So,
Mhm.
okay.
Yep. And then a lot of people end up going to potions
I think there's something just so,
That's a what?
yeah.
Can you
There's
repeat
something
that?
so intensely magical about being on the river too.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
There's
Well, I
something
think
so intensely magical about physically being on the river.
Uh-huh.
when I remember
It really brings the whole
2019.
power of the elements into
Right.
the ritual experience. And it's
Mm.
a wonderful way to kick off the weekend of witchery.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's the one time that I don't mind the heat and the humidity, because it kind of all goes together. So it just,
Out on the
it works.
river.
Yeah.
When I
can deal with
think
it.
2019, I think the moon was pretty damn full over that river, as I recall.
I remember.
Yeah, it was full or close to it.
Mhm.
Let's just see it. Wait, no, it would have been full. It's just like right there that time of night. That would have been a full moon. Perfect timing.
Mhm. Our first time there.
Yeah. All right. So most of your books are on Simon and Schuster, but you said you had many more
Mhm.
other than the ones that I read off. You want to plug any of those books?
So,
Was it-
yes, thank you for mentioning the books. I appreciate that very much. I had started writing about witchcraft and publishing on the subject back in 2005. And I enjoyed a really nice little run of popularity in the early to mid aughts. And then the public interest kind of shifted. Things were really quiet for me for a while. And then in about 2017, I got a phone call from my agent with some really exciting news that Simon and Schuster was interested in a new title, and they had purchased some of my back catalog and wanted to re-release it. So then I enjoyed another uptick in popularity in trying to put myself out there as an author, a public witch. It's a little challenging sometimes to figure out if I list every book I've written, it gets really tiresome. So I try to stick with the most current or the ones that I love the best.
Mhm.
Mhm. And you're vending at the at Hexfest.
At the
You selling books?
Bourbon Orleans.
What you selling at your vending spots?
Are you going to be selling some of your books?
Well, it's interesting because I started, my first book was called A Witch's Grimoire, and it was a guide to creating a book of spells or incantations or, kind of exploring that idea of how witches keep a book of shadows. And then that one led me to write a little bit more about the Wheel of the Year, the seasonal celebrations, Sabbats and Esbats. That's really information that kind of belongs in the grimoire. So those two titles were very, very closely linked. And then the third book that I wrote was the Modern Witchcraft Book of Natural Magic. And that was really my first title in that series. There is the Modern Witchcraft Guide to the Wheel of the Year, which is basically a re-release of my second book. The one that I did with Provenance Press and the one that I did with Adams Media are pretty identical. But Natural Magic was a book that I was super excited about. It was definitely an intermediate level occult tome, and it sailed over most people's heads. Like, people got a hold of that book and they were like, what is she throwing down? We are just not getting it. And my response to, I got a lot of criticism for that one, was like, well, it's not for you. It's not for you. If you're not understanding it, it's just, it's not for you. Probably the biggest critique that I got was because of the cover, where it was just like very beautiful, very flora and herbal kind of cover. So people thought, oh, I thought it was going to be about plants. And it was about plants, but it was about so much more. It was about plants. It was about the sun, the moon, the earth, the stars, the wind, the rain, the fire, the word, the whole concept of time, how we move through it, how we use energy as witches. But I took that criticism to heart. And then my fourth book, I wrote a primer on herbs. So that was the book about plants that everybody was clamoring for. And that one turned out to be a hit. So, give the people what they want. They wanted a book about plants. Yeah. And gave them the book about plants. And that's probably the book that I'm best known for. That was the one that really took off and kind of put me on the map as a writer. So I love that book. I bless that book as the hit of all time. Modern Witchcraft Guide to Magical Herbs is very much a primer, very much a beginner book. It was very, very challenging to write because as someone that's worked with herbs for over 30 years, to get this contract that required me to include 100 when there's over 50,000, it was so challenging. Yeah. And so as an author, there's a lot of compromise involved. Like, I don't get to title any of my books. And this one I think is called like Your Comprehensive Guide or something really lofty, when it's really a primer that covers very little on a very complex subject that I take a lot of comfort knowing that I could spend my entire life studying just herbs, and at the end of my life I would still be a beginner. But for a book of magic, it's not bad. I mean, it's got some folklore, some recipes. It's I do try to balance the books a lot, and I'm glad that I did, because it ended up being a really popular gardening book, which I hadn't anticipated.
I personally want to check that one out. I'm really
so like, go figure. It's just like we can't be in control of how our work is going to be received.
Yeah, I want to check that one out.
I'm just reading the comments down here. Planetary correspondences. Love it.
Can we talk a little bit about your metal smithing? I'm fascinated that you're a metalsmith. Can you just tell us how you got started with that? I think there's a lag.
Herbs I really consider like our working partners in magic. Like, I don't think of like any witchcraft store that doesn't have an herb wall. I don't really know of any witches that don't work with herbs in some capacity. And and I feel very similarly about crystals. Way back many years ago, when I was very young, I used to make crystal jewelry and sell it in the French market at New Orleans. Whoa. And even back then I got like a little whiff of the that spirit of protest, that lives in the city as well. People would approach my table in the French market with this skepticism, like, are these the magic crystals? And it was almost accusatory. Like, they felt their power and they were kind of afraid. And they were like very comfortable challenging me about like my right to be there. And, if these crystals, if the power that they possessed was somehow like unsavory, and what my connection to that was. So the book on crystal magic was just a joy. That book is just so full of joy because it's a subject that I know well. I'm also a metalsmith, which means I got into that basically wanting to connect rocks. I'm basically a self-taught silversmith. I made this, and I wear it all the time. I've made sterling silver athlemes. I've made magical tools. I've made like priestess regalia, all kinds of things.
Awesome.
And yeah, crystals will always be a part of my work. Always.
Metalsmith. Well, we are almost at the end of the show. Do you have a website or anything you want to put out there?
Yeah.
I think I put it in the thing anyways, but that no, yes, did you freeze? Oh my God,
There's
I think
some
she just
sort of
froze.
delay.
Nope, she moved. All right, good.
I think there's a delay. Yeah, website, please.
What is your website? Definitely a lag.
Yeah.
You have a lag. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go. Well, thanks for coming on. We'll see you at HexFest.
Yes.
All right.
And I'm sorry. So many people come
Yes,
over.
I can't
that
wait. Can't wait.
Yes.
All right. All right. Blessed be.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
We'll see you soon.
Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Can't wait to see you in New Orleans. Thanks so much for having me
Okay,
on.
we'll see you then.
Yay.
All right. Stage. Well,
That was
Widdershins. I keep wanting to say Widdershins Radio because we used to be an audio show. Widdershins is brought to you by the great folks over there at Unholy Blends. It's unholyblends.com, where not only do we have an epic online store with magical products made by real practitioners,
We have all kinds of merch.
but we also have a social media site off of there where we are proving daily that witches can get along on social media. You just need no bots, no trolls, no algorithms. It's a threefold recipe for success. So come check us out over there on unholyblends.com and get to hexfest.com. You will be kicking yourself forever if you fail to get your ass over there to hexfest.com. Get your damn tickets. What's wrong
And then
with
you can meet us.
Yeah,
I mean, that should be reason
you're
enough.
very personable.
Yeah.
Not like some of our aloof friends. You know, I walk right up and give you a damn hug.
Yeah.
People on the internet have commented, like about the hug they got from Uncle Birch and how it was so large. Not that I'm large. The hug is large.
You're kind of a large personality.
Yes,
So
coming from you, that's a compliment.
Yeah, everything you're
The
gonna do
Ionian way
is large.
All right.
Well, we both have like similar plan. Your chart is actually mostly Leo.
Yeah.
I know you think you're a Cancer, but we get along because of the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so thanks again to Judy Ann Nock.
Yes.
Had a little bit of delay, apparently.
There was a little bit of a delay,
Technical
but
difficulties.
she
We made
is
it
an
happen.
awesome, accomplished, just wonderful
Witch.
person. Yeah, I mean, all the books and the songs and the metalsmithing.
Metal.
Yeah, I mean, she's a musician, right? I mean,
Mm.
she's just amazing.
Yeah.
She's got it all. And I really want to check out that book on the herbs.
Mhm.
Because I'm an herbs nerd and I love reading about herbs. I love
Mhm.
touching herbs. I love everything about herbs.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I want to check it out.
So
I should check it out too.
tomorrow, if you're watching this live, we'll be back on this same channel with Patty Negri at 5 p.m. Central Time, 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific,
Mm-hmm.
and that's also going to
6
be
o'clock Eastern.
6 o'clock Eastern. Also going to be an epic interview. Yeah, always good to.
We've had Patty at our house in Hollywood.
She's our
She lived
first
like
in-person
she
guest.
lived like a block away from us when we
Yeah.
were in Hollywood.
She's a
We
little
stayed
far
out
away
with
to
her.
have in person right
Yeah.
now,
But we love us some Patty.
all right. I don't think we really had an outro.
I should probably
With
stop
it,
speaking right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop speaking right now. So we'll probably go because otherwise it'll be awkward. We'll just be sitting here looking at each other. All right, we out.
That's what we do all the time.
Widdershins is out.
We should out.